Alright guys, I think I'm live. I don't know. Check it. Hey, I am live. What's up guys? It's been a minute. I'm Will and I'm here with a live stream. Um just gonna do a little bit of housekeeping. So do bear with me as I attempt to find my my video link. You probably not in the archive. Here we go. Telegram bot online store API development using C# and UWP. So that's pause this. I don't see myself right now like that. Sorry guys, let me just quickly uh, share my link as I promised. I will share my link on my Instagram. We'll get started with this riveting topic. Share. Guys, do feel free to interact on the chat. Let me know if the levels are good. Um, I'm just gonna hop off screen so that I can share my link to my social network. Oh, where's the Instagram tab? Where's the Instagram window? One second, guys. This is gonna be a really chilled stream, guys. Let me see. Live on YouTube. C# coding a Telegram online store API. Stay tuned. Guys, a few years ago, I stumbled upon Telegram's API, and the funny thing is, this was like before like mainstream AI that I stumbled upon Telegram API, and I just thought to myself, what potential? I've never really been able to just like leave the excitement I had of coding Telegram bots and stuff. So there's a few videos covering this topic, and this is going to be a really fun project. On the right hand side, I have an agenda, a general agenda, today's agenda, per se. What I would like to do is to attempt to build an online store API to allow developers to build online shopping platforms on top of Telegram. Now, it sounds crazy, I know, but this, I believe it can be done. I've seen the API, I've exposed features, and I'm like, hey, you have instant messaging application, and you have online shopping, you have third-party APIs that can integrate for purchases. It's a shame because the Telegram API actually got rid of Telegram payments. I don't know why. I mean, at least using Stripe. I couldn't find Stripe. But anyway, I digress. So let's do this kind of chronologically. So what's going on today? So let me just go to my Visual Studio. So guys, I have here an empty UWP application. And as I alluded to at the beginning of this workshop, I want to build live, take you guys on the journey. It's going to take multiple streams. I'm not going to be able to do this in one video. But I want to build an online store API for other developers. So not just like an app, but I want to enable developers. And these days, developers, the term being a developer is so broad now. You don't have to be a traditional developer like myself. You could be a prompt developer. You could use AI, and I kind of want to take this concept of abstracting difficult traditional coding styles with modern prompt style, right? And such. I want to kind of create a really robust system where people who want to develop apps on top of Telegram can do that. So this is what this is. This is what Telefy is about. My platform is called Telefy. All right. So what is Telefy? Telefy is a product I'm building, of course. Telefy is essentially an online shopping API. So various implementations of Telefy may be user interfacing apps. So I'm using like UWP as a front, but to be honest with you, the user interfacing front is just one implementation of the UI. Because essentially, what I want to do is kind of quietly implement a set of libraries that allow users to not only implement features of Telegram's base API, but to actually sort of concatenate features to build unique and custom experiences on top of Telegram, right? And then having like a silent user interface can then implement these libraries. In particular, if we're talking about UWP, then implementing like a quiet user interface means that there's really minimal noise when it comes to visual information, right? It's the underlying API that needs to be portable. Okay, so I'm talking some big concepts with this Telefy thing. Um, my goodness. So I'm gonna soon get into the coding. I forgot what version. I think I'm using Telegram API version 22. I don't want to go to Nougat because it's gonna. Oh wait, I have to go to Nougat. Wait, have I downloaded it? Um, oh, do I have it on this? Oh, snap. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to go to Nougat. So, guys, I try to avoid um, doing the boilerplate stuff in front of you guys and all the long stuff because my laptop is really sluggish. And I forgot to download Telegram bot API, unfortunately. So I'm gonna have to do that now, but I'm just really scared because as you can see, my laptop goes at like 5 miles an hour. But the thing is, this is a chilled stream, right? So I'm not here trying to like fit everything in an hour per se. But what I want to do is just kind of walk you through my sort of day in the life, a snippet of my life as a traditional developer building this project that I've been sitting on Telefy for quite a while. But this is a good opportunity for me to kind of show you guys. I want to show you guys the version I'll be using. My last like main live stream pertaining towards Telegram, I was using version 19 of the Telegram API, and I was able to code a really simple Telegram bot server. I think there's a lot of interest with Telegram bot API development, and there's excuse me, there's Python, there's .NET. I think there's even JavaScript implementations of Telegram bot API. I might be wrong, but I know there's definitely Python, and I use .NET. Hold on a second, guys. So anyway, if you're following through with this tutorial, I would say kind of follow this my video as a reference, because if you kind of try and follow through with my workflow, you might get confused. I will get confused. I'm joking. So anyway, Telegram API. I'm gonna type in Telegram API on my Nougat. There's a few implementations of Telegram bot API on Nougat, but I'm gonna try and go to the base version. I need to upgrade my rig as well. My rig is pretty my rig is a little bit old. Let me just quickly go off screen. Did I actually post my link to this stream? Sorry guys, we will get into the coding soon. Let me just have a quick look. Okay, cool. Okay, so you want to use this one. I'm going to be using this Telegram bot library provided by Powlered Round Robin Telegram bots. I can't really read that. Wiz0u, I don't know. Anyway, Telegram bots by Powlered. Let's just go by Powlered right now. And this is version 22.7.6. There's another one that I use. I think it was this one by Just Dimitri. But I'm going to go for this one that has about 7.6 million downloads. It's probably it is the most popular one. Going to add it to my Telefy. I'm going to hit install. Good thing I rebooted. Well, did I reboot my laptop earlier? In any case, my laptop is running a little bit faster than it was like yesterday. So hopefully we can just get through things. I don't know how many implementations we can get through, if even one. I'm gonna elaborate on what I mean by how many implementations we're gonna go through. So as we're waiting for my Telegram bot API, my Telegram library to install, which it already has, I was gonna walk you through today's agenda. So maybe I'll modify the title later of this video, 22.7.6. Again, it's a chilled stream, guys. I'm running C# on UWP. I think it's like version 7.0.NET. C# version 7. I don't think I have version 8 on my version of UWP. Okay, so before we get started into this, I'm going to just include my library. I really want to illustrate what I'm trying to achieve here, and then break down what I'm going to do to get to where I want to be. So first things first, and I have no script for this. I'm just saying now, like, there is no script for this workshop. Particularly, I have a script, like some kind of notes or something pertaining towards my coding, but this is just pure improvise. I'm purely improvising what I'm doing here. So I'm just going off like documentation references if I need MSDN. MSDN is now known as Learn Microsoft. And maybe I might use Telegram documentation, but I don't know. Let me see. See, my computer is so slow, guys. I'm really sorry if it just like lags up like that. So Telegram, but I should just use the Telegram namespace actually. Just make sure I can find my reference. Not too sure why I can't find Telegram. Very strange. Hold on a second, guys. There we go, got it. Oh, I forgot to mention, guys, off screen, I created a really simple user interface front. I don't want to open my XAML because my XAML really lags. But it's just, okay, so I'm going to explain what I mean by the user interface, what's going to happen today. Let me just import these namespaces. Hi guys, so basically what I want to do, I spoke earlier about having traditional coding practices and modern prompt style development, right? So what I'm doing in this particular video, I want to attempt to create like a chatbot. So I want to create a chatbot that allows developers to kind of prompt develop, to prompt develop on top of Telegram API, Telefy, what I'm building now. But in this particular workshop, I'm not going to get very far probably. And I say, what I mean is that I'm not going to create a feature complete rich application right now. I'm probably just going to have a text box, a text block, and an output window, right? Which I might as well fire up while we're waiting. Show you guys how it looks. Very simple because, again, I have a very rough pipeline. Let's see. I thought I had a pipeline somewhere. So I have two main pipelines that I want to kind of conduit through. But the thing is, these pipelines connotate a whole timeline of implementations that have to be achieved. For example, prototype Telefy application to launch API features. So what I mean by this is that I want to create an app that implements Telefy, right? A UWP app. But then I also want to implement as another pipeline libraries that can implement features of Telefy. And I have an invisible application, so I can have like UWP libraries, and these UWP libraries are implemented via like an invisible UWP app itself, or a very minimalistic UWP application. But the bulk of what I'm doing is the underlying API underneath the user interface layer, right? Because I'm really trying to make portable libraries here. I know I'm talking a lot, guys, but I just really want to illustrate this as I'm waiting for my build to start. Again, really chill stream. Ask questions if you have, if anyone's tuning in live. Anything to do about .NET Telegram botting, any tips, suggestions, and whatnot, just feel free. I should probably put my YouTube window. Oh, that's the wrong one. Oh my gosh. I should put my YouTube window on the right hand side. I'll just do it off screen, just so I can follow through with any live chat. Sorry, guys, I'm just off screen. While we're waiting for UWP, I'd like to introduce you guys to, or maybe reintroduce you guys to Learn C# Masterclass. This is my .NET C# mentoring / mentoring workshop, basically my mentoring masterclass. And what it is, this is a shameless plug of me, I know, but if you're interested in learning .NET and you want mentorship, visit the website. I'll try and include the link later after this video, after this stream. And we can book for your enrollment. We can basically get you started. The course is really comprehensive. If you know nothing, don't worry. If you know nothing about .NET C#, I'm going to run through everything. It's going to be like a structured rubric of practical .NET C# online, so that you can go from like absolute beginner to like a comprehensive power developer of .NET, like myself. if I may say so myself. Okay, anyway, it's .NET C#. There's other layers to .NET. Alright, cool. So, shameless plug over of my C# masterclass. I'm gonna let's minimize that. I'm gonna try and keep to like maybe an hour or two today. I extrapolate, kind of like mentally, that I may not get very far with this workshop. I don't reckon I'm going to get too far, but I want to just at least set the groundwork, For me, the way I work, fundamentally speaking, is that if I start a new project, what tends to happen, the beginning phases are quite slow, but once I pick up momentum, I get to the pace increases, right? So again, I really do apologize, guys, that my computer's just kind of slow. I should have really sorted out the speed of my laptop. I just want to show you guys the user interface quickly. Okay, let's see. While we're waiting for UWP to load. Oh, here we go. So this is just a really simple user front to kind of just like illustrate what I want to achieve with my chatbot feature. So again, we have to kind of be creative here. So if this was a feature complete application with dazzling UI and just like the most robust APIs underneath the user interface front, this would be what people would see, what people who want to build on top of Telefy will see, or Telegram per se. So let's say, for example, I want to make a post scheduling light application or something like that. I've actually built a post scheduler for Telegram botting. It's on the Microsoft Store. Maybe I'll leave a link to it if you guys want to purchase it. It's there. I think it's live, my post scheduling application, but I shipped it like a year or 2 years ago. I can't remember. But let's say, for example, just like you interact with AI search, I can be like, hi Telefy, please script, or okay, so I say, alright, please script for me a light, not lightweight, a news. How can I do this? Okay, now this is where it doesn't make sense. Let's say, okay, a newsletter feature for my subscribed customers. This is just to illustrate. There's no functionality here, guys. So what I'm trying to illustrate is that just like how like Gemini or like any other AI search would work, having a kind of like natural language prompt like this should translate to some kind of implementation, right? So without much further ado, let's get straight into the code, guys. I think I've kept you guys waiting long enough. We are almost 20 minutes in and I'm still talking. Alright guys, let's go. Alright, cool. Alright, now because I'm going in essentially blind into this workshop, I need to familiarize myself with the API again. So first things first, let me make notes as we're going along. If I just talk, it's going to be hard, so I'll try and make some like timestamps kind of thing. So what we're going to do first, I'll say, and let's just say coding agenda. We want to initialize a bot connection with Telegram. And this is funny because although I talked about the chat feature, I need to see how the chat feature integrates with this, with initializing a bot connection with Telegram. 1 second, let me just drink some coffee. Is it coffee or tea I'm drinking? It's coffee. Alright, so I'm gonna make a function, initialize bot connection, something like this. I really need to just upgrade my PC. Oh my gosh. Alright, so initialize bot connection. What do we have in this Telegram API? What I like to do is to first explore my namespaces. So I'm gonna go Telegram. So I've got this Telegram namespace. What else do we have? Bots namespace. And okay, so we have some more namespaces. We have some classes. We have like a delegate type there. There's an interface. This interface will probably come in useful. This interface probably just encapsulating like core functionality for Telegram bot client. What do we have here? Telegram bot client. How can we implement this? Let's try and construct this class. Telegram bot client. As such. Can I construct it straight? I saw an interface, so I'm not 100% sure. It might not allow me to construct the class directly. I don't know if IntelliSense is going to pop up because I've been having some weird issues with my Visual Studio. So I'll just go to the error box. Okay, so Telegram bot client's waiting for arguments. So I'm going to go to the overloads. So I need a Telegram bot token, which I should have off screen. I really hope. Oh, I don't have it. Ah, guys, I have to open my Telegram, but I don't want to do it because privacy. So I'll see what I can do about that. I have other means, maybe like my phone or something. Anyway, we'll work around this. I may not even need to fire this up, but let's just explore the overloads quickly. So the string, the token. So string.empty for now. It's gonna be just placeholder. HTTP client. Now this is, I don't think I'm on .NET 8. So if I try and do this, I don't think it'll work. Oh, it does work. Okay, sweet. I don't even know what version of CSharp I'm on. Let's say new cancellation token. Right. So this would be how we would construct our Telegram bot client. And in this Telegram bot client, what's going to happen is there is a function somewhere to initialize my connection. I think it's this one. I think I'm missing something here. So okay, sweet. So over here, let me just have a look at the overrides, or the overloads rather. Probably use number 1. Guys, let me know if it's quite hard to see. As per usual with my videos, I'll zoom in a little bit because I know it's quite hard to read sometimes. So I'm just gonna literally just set the groundwork for how to do the API side of like the bot connection. But really what I want to focus on in this video is actually the chatbot feature, which is kind of offline. It's the Telegram bot API that Telegram provides is not necessary for my chatbot feature. But I just wanted to run you guys through what's here. So an I update handler, which is under Telegram bot polling namespace. We have classes here. There's a cancellation token at the end. So let's see. So before I even begin with this, let's get straight into the bulk of what this particular workshop is about. And I think it's going to be quite fun to create this chatbot because I don't want to just create I don't want to create a chatbot that's too linear, rules based, but I want to create a chatbot that kind of slightly errs on AI, non-linear algorithmic, processing. Let's put it that way. I'm gonna do some more due diligence after this off screen because I want to implement like a standard or something of how to do like weighted training for like a sort of weighted training rule-based algorithm, such that I can create a chatbot, right, in the leanest possible sense. Okay, so I do have to hop to my XAML because I'm gonna need to name my text box because I'm gonna have to evaluate the string. So before we even initialize a bot connection, before we even get to that, I'm gonna say implement for the coding agenda. We're gonna implement a simple chatbot. Oops. And this chatbot is fundamental to our prompt development. So implement a simple chatbot on UWP, let's put it that way, just generally speaking. So I'm going to have to evaluate the text box, which is the user text. So I'm going to give it a name. So I'm just going to say user, I'm going to say prompt input. Prompt input text box. Oops. Text box. It's going to be quite a simple stream, nothing too advanced here. I'm personally quite rusty actually as well. I'm shaking off my I'm pretty rusty. So it's gonna be quite fun. So again, it's quite hard to talk in code, but private void the structure of my code is kind of like improvised, so it's not, my code structure is not going to look very great, but still. Private void, I'm thinking of what's a conducive name for implementing a chatbot feature. Let's just say parse prompts. Okay. Now, I should have got, I might need documentation because I forgot how to implement core window API. Do I have it here? Core window API. It's just here. Maybe I can just figure it out. Because what I want to do with the core window API is that such that if you press enter when the window has focus, then you don't need a button to a button's unnecessary to press to, like, you know, parse the script. So parse prompts even. Alright, cool. So step by step, what are we doing? Again, it's quite chilled format. So parsing prompts. We want to, the way I want to do this, guys, is when we have, I'm going to try and illustrate this, but I'm going to try and like do it like this. So parse prompt semantics. First step, parse prompt semantics to memory. So we're going to be accessing the text that's in the prompt. To describe the training is a little bit difficult, but I'll do my best. So if I say, for example, I'll give an example literally on Visual Studio. If I say let's say I scripted just now, I would like to display hello world on my console, something like that. The way I'm trying to do this, guys, which is why this is a very hefty project, right? Each term, or each, should I say, concept here is going to have a weighting, like a sort of value, right? I'm going to keep it super simple. So if I say there are so let's say tags. There are tags or keywords. Let's say tags such as hello world, console, display, right? And let's just say hypothetically that the display has a tag of 0. No, the tag display has a value of 0. The tag hello has a value of 1. And let's say hello world, and the tag console the tag console has a value of 2. So semantically, I may have written on my console, I would like to display hello world on my console, my output console, right? My output window. But internally with my Telefy app, there's a value assigned to these keywords, right? 0, 1, 2. This is just a really plain example. So what I want to do, for Telefy to understand this natural language talk, for Telefy to understand what I'm trying to do, there needs to be some kind of like conversion, some parsing of the values rather than the text, if that makes sense. One of my friends kind of introduced me to that. If he's watching, thank you. He knows, my friend knows who he is. Anyway, as I quickly sip my coffee. So in the traditional sense of coding, string comparisons is something that is so, like, string comparison is such a common feature, or rather, string comparison is such a common implementation of like lookup. But here, I want to do a more value lookup a value approach. So let's just now say Telefy has these functions like function here, functions everywhere, right? Let's just say 2 functions, keep this very simple. Let's just say the entirety of Telegram's implementation, or not Telegram, sorry, I meant to say Telefy, has these functions, right? And so there's going to be some kind of algorithm that will say, okay, if the user finds, if Telefy finds that I have a prompt, so this is my prompt, I have a prompt where the values 0 is followed by 1, and then 1 is followed by 2, then we want some implementation to occur, right? And thus, Telefy doesn't necessarily need to know what this sentence means, because Telefy is reading the values, okay? Telefy is reading the values, and then we reach some kind of discrete implementation. And that implementation is like this function here, right? And this function will take this, say, hypothetically, this function will take hello world and write it on a console window. That's it. That's what this chat is. That's how I plan to create this kind of natural language to implementation logic for chatbotting here. Alright, so that was the easy part. That's the extremely easy part. Now it's about the implementation. So I'm gonna get started. I just really wanted you guys to be on the same page with me. So pass prompts, I'm gonna keep this example here for my own reference. So we have in order to kind of understand this, we have to kind of look at what's going on. So we have prompts. So what I'm gonna do, it's gonna be a kind of a proof of concept. So as these workshops go, things are gonna change. But for now, let's just say private string. I'm not even gonna use a string. I'm gonna use a list. List of string. And I'll call it prompts. I'm not gonna bother making a property for this because of time. There's just no time. Prompts. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong class. Oh, what? There it is. It's like, where's the list? So prompts. So this list class is going to store my prompts. Now I'm kind of tempted to make a dictionary here. I'm kind of tempted, guys. Oh, this camera's off. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it. I'm tempted, guys, to make a dictionary so that I can have key value pairs. But if I have key value pairs, that's different. So yeah, okay, cool. Key value pairs are not going to be for prompts. Key value pairs are going to be for like value parsing. Dictionary of string for key, because the prompts are going to be string, and I'll say integers for the values, because each, like if I'm prompting this sentence, then the values are ints, and obviously the text is string, right? And I'm going to have some kind of I'm probably going to have some kind of implementation to concatenate, it's not concatenate, but to like trim. There's actually literally a trim function in C#, which I really love. A trim function which can just like literally home in on text within text. So I can home in on display, I can home in on hello, world, console, stuff like that, right? I'll try and document this as I go. I'll try to comment my code. So, there's no time. If I find time, I will. Alright, so dictionary of, let's just, let's see. Oh, goodness. Say tags. Okay. Now I might need to just describe this. So tags are going to be my keywords that kind of hold value, right? And what I want to do as a quick proof of concept is just basically say, okay, oh yeah, and we have functions here. I might use delegate types, but for now, it's just going to be raw functions that I'll implement. So I could say something like, every time this pass prompt fires up, my battery's low, so I might not even be able to hold this string for too much longer. Just got a notification on my phone. So if I say something like, if, what's the name of my text block? Text box. My prompt into text box. So first I want to actually get the value of this. So be like, string prompt is assigned to my text, like such. Now I've got my prompt stored in memory, and I can have an if condition. My before I have my if condition, I have to actually find the keywords, right? Um, so what I'll do, I'm tempted to have a local function, but I really want to create, kind of adhere to this, um, should I say, I don't know how to say. I kind of want this rule of thumb of one function does one like one function carries out one behavior, right? So now I want to have a behavior, say, trim, trim prompt, because we need to extract key tags, right? And these tags are going to be stored and checked against this dictionary. Okay. Is that M or is that M? Okay. Trim prompt. So what I want to say for this is there's going to be an overload. I'm going to have it as a string, and it'll be my prompt. All right. And I want to just essentially have some input parameters. Oh, actually, no, it's going to be automated, so I can't have parameters for the trimming itself, I suppose. So what I need to do is, for example, I could say, okay, as I'm trimming, and I'll show you what I mean. As I'm scanning through this to find keywords, every time I hit a white space, I know that I can scan a word behind my white space. Does that make sense? So if I have a white space here, then I trim this here. If I have a white space here, oops, over here, then I can trim this. Okay, cool. Okay, so let's see if I can remember the classes, the functions here. So if I say prompt, I think I have to access my string class. I'm not sure. Is it here? Oh my gosh. There used to be, oh, maybe I might be wrong. There used to be a trim class. Concat. Is it under string? Can't remember. Be here, no? Here we go. Sorry, guys. So trim, and I need some input parameters. Let's see. TV is just. If I don't do this, if I don't press my button on my TV doesn't turn off. I think this is the wrong function. Trim start. So let's see what the overloads are saying. Can't even read it. Leading and trailing white space character on the current string. Yeah, it'll be this one, sorry. Well, there's a trim class. There's a trim function that you just input text. Oh, I forgot. You know what's so cool, guys? You see, this trims leading and trailing white spaces in a string. Now this is gonna be amazing. Okay, so why don't I just scan through? Okay, cool. Why don't I just scan through my prompt dictionary? So I say dictionary. This will be a dictionary type of string int. So if I say, okay, I have my dictionary which I pass into this trim prompt, and I could be like, okay, take the dictionary. I want to look at my dictionary semantics. So obviously, if I do like this, oh wait, how do you? I say obviously, I'm getting confused now. I need to specify that I'm looking at my keys, which is my semantic tags, and then I want to access via index. I want to access via index my tags incrementally, for which I need a for loop probably. And I have my for loop close over here. I'll probably have to adjust the title of this workshop because we're probably not going to be doing any actual API stuff with regards to connecting to Telegram client because of time is just not there right now. I didn't prep it. What I'm prepping is the chatbot feature, right? which is still quite educational. If not, this video is quite entertaining. So anyway, trim dictionary keys for int index is assigned 0. Index is less than my dictionary length. Is it count? Dictionary count. Then I want index to increment. Right. So then now I pass index. So I'm trimming that. Trimming index. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm trimming my. Oh, what's missing? Oh, what's this? Oh, can I check it there? Or is there actually a class? Is there a function, an element at a particular slot? I'm pretty sure I just access my elements by index. I'm not too sure, guys. Super weird. Oh, wait. Dictionary. What's the error? Oh, so I can't apply indexing on this. Super weird. Contains, is it this? Determines, yeah, string. I forgot if you can access dictionary items via, I guess because it's a dictionary, maybe it's just via like what's provided here, which is just like the actual value. Super weird, not like a list. I'm so sure. Oh, maybe because I have to include key values, so I have to do it here. Might be wrong. Dictionary index. Dictionary index. Let's have a look at that. What type is that actually? I have to convert that to car or char type. If not, I'll just go for the actual like char comparison approach. I thought I could access my dictionary elements by index, but it doesn't seem like I can. Okay, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. I'll use what's available in the API here, so let's see. So what's this returning? This is returning a dictionary element. Okay, that's fine. So I can use this. I think I can use this. But it doesn't make sense, because then I want to actually get the dictionary value itself. I'm going to make this really simple, guys. I'm going to change my tag to a list, and I'm going to increment, so each, this is, I don't know why I try to, I've overcomplicated my implementation of my tags. Just by using a list, inherently each value is incremented chronologically, so that's even better. So let's just get rid of that. I can go straight into indexing. I can now pass index, and we can move on with our lives. I have to rebuild that because it's still saying, oh yeah. So let's string. Okay, so trim. Now we have to convert our string to char. Parse char? I can't remember like what's it called. Try parse. What's this do again? And string to the char value, I think. This. Or we could just store our values as chars anyway, but we're gonna have to do conversions. Okay, I see. Okay, we got there, guys. Alright, sweet. So, I'm incrementing the value of the count of my dictionary. Then I'm trimming, so I'm looking for particular keywords in my prompt. Dictionary, and this is gonna be, I'm gonna have to populate my dictionary. So I'm gonna do dictionary. Oh, yeah, just this tags. Sorry. Under past prompts, what I'm gonna do, I'm going to actually no, I'm gonna do this in my. I'm gonna populate my dictionary here. Even though I should probably have a function for that. So private void populate tags. Let's call it tags because tags are globally dictionaries tags. So I'm gonna grab my tags. And just for this is a proof of concept, by the way, guys. So I'm gonna literally hard code display, hello, and console, right? So I'm gonna add some elements here. I think I can use try parse for this. I'm not too sure. Actually, better still. Char. I don't work with chars a lot. Let's see. Tag 1. That wrong. Sorry, guys. Man. Try something. Sorry guys, bear with me a minute, I want to try something. I haven't worked with this in so long at all. Man. I'm making some noob mistakes, guys. So you know I'm rusty. Let's just stick with strings for now. Oh my gosh. I'm embarrassed at how rusty I am. The fun starts. I thought it was a conversion. AI, AI, where are you? Let's see. C sharp how to pass string to char. I forgot this. I used to do this all the time back in the day. It's just like a simple, isn't it? Try. Oh yeah, char parse. Why is it not working? Char parse. I use try parse. Maybe that's why. Char parse. Oh goodness me. There we go. So it's not try parse. It's parse. All right, guys. So had to resort to kind of documentation referencing something so simple in this coding. Anyway, so let's see. So back to populate tags. Got my string, tag 1 display, add tag char parse. So I'm going to convert my string to a char. If it will let me. It's great. Oh, sorry guys, I'm doing that wrong. I'm getting confused. Keep it as a string, well. Do forgive me, guys. Okay, so sorry guys, I definitely need to practice a bit. Anyway, tag 2. Coding is so simple. Coding is so fun. So display. What's the other keyword? Hello. And console. Tag 1, tag 2, tag 3. And populate my tags on my constructor level. What happened? Okay, cool. So populate tags, then I want to pass my prompts. Sorry guys if I kind of clickbaited the title. We are pertaining towards Telefy, but it's so multifaceted. We're doing the chatbot stuff first. I'll adjust the title later so people don't get misled. Anyway, pass prompts, and then finally I'm gonna call trim prompts here. So let's see if this pipeline works properly. Tags, yeah, that's fine. Hit my XAML up. I'm just gonna use a raw event if I can. Text box. Shouldn't be needing this. Sorry guys, let's just wait for this to come up. I'm gonna kind of be cheeky and use the properties window to set up an event. So I'm being lazy. I didn't even know if it's gonna show it. While I wait for that to load, I want to see if I can look at the core window. Okay, so UWP has a core window API for core window API. How? Oh my gosh. Oops. How could I set up core window for? How can I set up core window for keyboard input detection? I should just use MSDN, but I don't want to. It's going to be quite fun. Ah, that's how you set it up. Oh yeah, I forgot. I got it. New current call window. New current call window. Let's try that. I'll probably need to do the call window. I'll do like here. Let's check that. I'm scared my Visual Studio is just gonna stop because everything just froze. Oh my gosh, I have to wait now. Not sure what's going on. Might have lost the session, I'm not sure. Oh boy, yeah. This is why I didn't want to open XAML. Stuff like this happens. I think I lost Visual Studio. How am I doing for time? We didn't get that far for an hour. This always happens when I go live. Like, I always underestimate. I underestimate the time that I need. Like, I might need an hour, and I'm like, I can do what I need to do my streaming in 20 minutes. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have to restart this, unfortunately. Alright. So guys, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna probably do a part 2 of this workshop. I'm gonna try and just like get my setup kind of together. So this is a quick part 1. My Visual Studio's gone now. There's no point in me kind of like rebooting it right now. So since we hit an hour, I'm going to stream tonight. This is UK time, so tonight means like maybe anytime after 6 p.m. It's just hitting 12, so it's like in the next 6 hours or so. I'm going to continue this workshop. This is part 1, and I'm going to try and work a bit off screen so that I get more streamline. So I do apologize, guys, for how rugged the stream was. My first day back at work, right? So, but for now, what we're trying to do is implement that chatbot feature that I showed you in the beginning, that kind of UI that I showed you guys. I want to make an actual working chatbot that looks at value rather than semantics per se. Alright guys, I'm going to tap out for now, the stream. I hope you found it entertaining. And yeah, this is gonna be a long road because I actually, maybe in the next stream tonight, it will be like a uncapped time limit. I like to keep my time to like an hour. So the next stream it might just be like a couple or so hours. Like I mean like 2 to 4 plus. But I'm gonna prepare my laptop so everything's quite fast, hopefully. Alright guys, where am I? I have to go off screen. Where's my session? How do I tap out of the stream? Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. I know there wasn't that much in terms of information parsed, but do check out the other streams to come, especially the one tonight. I'm just laying down the groundwork, so stick around, yeah? Alright guys, let me see if I can tap out the stream. My YouTube is slow. My YouTube is slow. Here we go. Alright guys, thank you. I'm gonna log out for now. Come back and do check the channel in the next few hours. I'll be streaming again to continue where I left off, okay? Take it guys, thanks.